Give it up for Jose.
Based on an almost true story. 3-something in the morning, 2 people, 1 purpose. 1, nervously waiting, heart racing after being in the rain driving, now standing in front of a doorstep that he's never seen in the driving rain, soaked through the bone, but it only blended with his current flood of emotions. Door opens and she motions for him to remain where he is, and this was the first time she ever refused one of his advances. They exchanged glances while they're taking chances in this forbidden romance. This happenstance was just forbidden. She wanted so badly to let him in and dry him off, but she paused and thought she had let him in enough. And it wasn't just that she allowed him to visit her soft and fleshy parts. He had actually begun to push past that and encroach upon the outskirts of her heart. From the onset, she set on boundaries, but she passed him. She didn't ask him if he belonged to somebody else. She just knew, but he just blew into her life like a hurricane turned everything around in the midst of her turning him around. And while it wasn't supposed to go down like that, if the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray, it doesn't bode well for a woman. Never goes well for a woman that's occupying another woman's space, and she wasn't trying to take her place, and she told him to his face that she doesn't bother with married men, but that was then, and this is now, and this is how he ended up on her doorstep in the driving rain with the heart writhing in pain because he could no longer determine its counterpoint. There she stood, figuring it was time to take a stand, and it wasn't that she was just tired of being on borrowed time with the borrowed man, which was really never the part of the plan. She just had to protect the part of herself that she kept expressly for herself from him because it was all that she had left. In her presence, he had taken everything from her, even her breath, so it was all she could do to collect her vulnerable feelings and protect because she never did expect to feel feelings, so she took a step. Outside of her door, even when the rain still poured, for her it was easy. Because for him, she even managed to step outside of herself before, and under the weight of the emotion, and looking into his face, and understanding every word he did not say, she shed tears and hoped he wouldn't notice them blending in with the rain. One look, one embrace, and here they were again. A clutch, a touch, and missed you so much, the kiss, the bliss, the hands all over this, and just before unbridled passion took them to the point of no return, she stopped and said, "Don't. Go." He just kept kissing. Pretended not to hear it and pretended not to fear it. He knew the day would come that she would say something that sounded like no. He just didn't know that he was so near it. So hearing it now came as somewhat as a surprise, and he could only surmise that she didn't know about what had happened before he arrived at her house. How, if not they, most certainly he had been found out. How after weeks of distance and quiet persistence, women's intuition changed his wife's disposition from, "Can we talk?" to "Who is she?" He couldn't hide in the moment was admired in deafening silence, and just as he figured the space that had gone into a chasm between them needed to be ended and wounds needed to be mended, the thing is, when he tried to step to her, his wife, his life, with tears in her eyes, said, "Don't. Go." So he did. To the only other place that he knew, the place where it shouldn't have, but feelings grew, and while going to her place completely broke all of the rules. This was just one move in the string of many that he refused to acknowledge the damage of, because it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and that's usually how it turns out when love turns triangular. Funny little geometry, because love triangles have no apex. No one ever comes out on top. And it's not that he ever tried to start the situation, he just didn't try to stop. Life has just made him pay for a lesson in which he couldn't afford, and it's not that he thought he'd never get caught, he just never thought. You see, he didn't wish this, the missus, the mistrust, the distrust, the distrust, to just keep this between us, and just at this, his dirtiest moment, he decides to come clean and tell this other woman, the other woman he thinks there could be more. She closes the door and simultaneously holds on to herself, so to him, she can let go. He ponders knocking on that door once more, but he stops himself and says, home. Just go. Thank you.